looked in the mirror and didn't recognize yourself? Not because of your hair, your body, or your clothes, but because something inside you feels broken. You smile around others, but quietly fall apart. Maybe you're starting to hate yourself. And the worst part? You haven't even noticed. It might sound dramatic, but self-hate is more common than you think. And it's a master of disguise. Like a chameleon, it hides in thoughts like, I'm a burden. Nothing I do is ever good enough. They only put up with me out of pity. We're not born hating ourselves, but somewhere along the way we start believing we don't deserve better. And we live like it's true, like the world threw a party and forgot to invite us. The 7 hidden signs you need to know. 1. You mentally tear yourself apart. You're your own worst critic. You never forgive yourself. Never celebrate yourself. You blame yourself for the smallest mistakes and punish yourself silently. 2. You shrink around others. Being near happy, confident, or successful people makes you feel small. You compare yourself and always come up short, even when there's no reason to. 3. You neglect self-care. Sleeping, eating well, treating yourself with kindness. You know what you should do, but don't. Deep down, you feel like you don't deserve it. 4. You reject happiness. Compliments make you uncomfortable. Good news makes you anxious. Criticism feels more familiar because it fits how you see yourself. 5. You isolate yourself. You prefer to be alone, but it's not peace. It's punishment. You feel like your presence is a burden, like you're taking up too much space. 6. You fake being okay. You wear a mask. Create versions of yourself just to please others. Because deep down, you believe your real self isn't good enough. 7. You're afraid to dream. Wanting something big scares you. You decided long ago, I can't. I'll fail. Why even try? That quiet hate becomes your routine. It shows up as self-sabotage. You know what you want, but do the opposite. You want to wake up early, but scroll on your phone till late. You want to eat better, but choose what harms your health. You want to grow in your career, but hide from every opportunity. And then you say with resignation, I sabotage myself. But here's the deeper truth. You might be living a life that has nothing to do with who you really are. And it's making you sick. Emotionally, mentally, even physically. So, who are you really? Not your job. Not your ID number. What drives you? Are you more introverted or extroverted? Rational or emotional? Do you feel more like an observer or someone expressive? When you don't know yourself, you live on autopilot. And autopilot is the perfect ground for self-abandonment. You stop choosing environments that respect you. You stay around people who don't really see you. You fall into routines that only drain and numb you. Healing doesn't start with mirror affirmations or feel-good YouTube clips. It starts with truth. The raw, uncomfortable truth of admitting, I've been hurting myself. That many of your decisions were just disguised punishments. Ways to keep yourself small, invisible, under control. And maybe this started long ago, in a childhood where you had to constantly adapt. Be the perfect child, the stable sibling, the flawless employee. Maybe you were never allowed to just be you. So now, every time you try to change something, that inner voice screams, you don't deserve it. You won't make it. Why even try? But listen closely. That voice isn't you. It's a voice you learned to repeat. And it needs to be unlearned. With courage. With small, consistent steps. With the daily choice to respect yourself, even when love feels out of reach. Because self-love doesn't magically show up. It grows quietly. In the decision to go to bed earlier even when no one's watching. In the choice to eat better even if no one praises you. In the courage to say no to what drains you and yes to what restores you. Start there. Respect who you are right now. Not the future you. Not the edited version you post online. But the real version. Tired, messy, human, and absolutely worthy of care. You don't have to love every part of yourself. But you must stop feeding the cycle of self-hate. Stop punishing yourself for not being perfect. You've already bled too much trying to fit into spaces that never truly saw you. From now on, every choice you make will either rebuild you or slowly tear you down. You decide.